Hey, what's up, guys? Vegas J back, and today, my friends, I'm playing a little bit of speed baccarat at a high limits table, and I'm trying to see how fast I can get to. Man, look at all those players! Holy shit, I didn't even see that. Holy crap! One, two, three, four, five. Damn! Look at these two. Wow. Okay, well, shoot, I was coming in saying that I was going to come in here and see how fast I can win $100. But this shoe, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to play this shoe. And you know what? Dude, holy crap. So this is what's cool. Something is setting up beautifully for the banker. And here's what I mean by that. So as soon as we get a banker break, we're a little off strategy here, but just stay with me. Because we came in this particular scenario with this many players, it is almost a guarantee, not a guarantee, almost, right? Because that banker is going to come up at least 2 more times before this shoe is over. More importantly, within the next 8 hands. So instead of jumping into a strategy right away, we're going to wait for this because I believe we got a really nice opportunity for banker here. Player, holy shoot! So now we're on 10 players in a row, right? So what we're looking for here is a banker to win at some point. And then when the banker wins, we're going to bet a banker again until it wins. Whew. It's kind of cool because you can bet a little bit higher than you normally would. There we go. Here we go. Banker wins. So that was the break we were just looking for. So, dude, you know what? We're going to bet big. We're going to bet 100. Now, the whole premise of this video was how fast can we make $100? Let's see. It could be 3 minutes. This is a unique setup that you don't see very often. These just don't happen very often. Oh, and we won. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my God, dude. Okay, so. So it takes 3 minutes to make $100 when you walk into a table like this. I was going to play the chop strategy, which I traditionally play, and then I was going to try to stick to one side. But when you can this is kind of the pattern that you're looking for. It didn't just have to be player, right? It could have been a whole bunch of bankers in a row, but the strategy there was you let their streak finish unless you just want to jump on board. Sometimes that's okay too. You just got to be careful, right? And then once it breaks, then you can kind of bet. Now, if player would have came up again on this one right here, that would have been okay. I would have bet banker again and banker again and banker again because probability-wise, banker was going to pop up again. Right? So, wow, man, that was a pretty fast video. So, with that said, let's play a new strategy then. I want to play a strategy where this may not be the table. Look at, dude. Sorry, I don't mean to be all over the place, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this crazy player run, and then a double crazy player run. Just for the record, you don't see that very often. So this is a very unique hand, or shoe, I should say. You know what? I don't know that I want to play on this hand anymore. All right, we're not gonna play. This is the beautiful thing of let's go to Anna. Anna's on hand 56. Okay, let's keep these out. Typically, I've noticed these guys. Is this speed baccarat? Yeah. Typically, I've noticed these go anywhere between 65 to 71 hands. So we got a little while to play. Okay, cool. A little bit more of a choppy. I like this. This is a little bit more of a choppy board. So, player wins. Okay, so we're gonna go against the player. We're playing the chop, and we're gonna do 1 unit on banker. And what I'm doing here is. Player just won, so I'm betting against it. I'm betting the chop, if you will. Now, one thing that I am going to do that's unique is I think I'm just going to stay on one side. Oh, cool. So there we go. We won that bet. No, I'm not. That's stupid. So let's go up to... We're going to bet stack that. So we bet 10 originally. We won 10, so now we're going to bet 20. And the cool thing about that is you're really... Oh, damn, player. So we lost that, but we only lost 10 because remember it was a $10 win there from the beginning. So we're going to stay on player. Let's just go ahead and stay with 20 again since we're doing it. Man, what a beautiful setup that I walked into. That was crazy. I've shot 2 videos today that I finally got to shoot like this. I did a roulette, nice one there. I did a roulette video earlier that I've been dying to show you guys, like this secret vault, and I could just never get it to happen. And then as soon as we get into the video, it starts, right? So if you hadn't seen that, go check that one out. So I'm sitting this one out. We're at 5,719, up 120 bucks, not bad. Or maybe more. Player won that one, so banker, player. We're gonna go banker. Go banker for 10. And the whole premise of this, like I said, so it's not necessarily to, hey, let me teach you a strategy that you can play. Because when you play Baccarat, or any game for that matter, you have to be able to, there's two sides of it. There's the money management side, and that is a strategy in itself. That player. Oops. And then there is the, how are you going to play the game itself? You'll notice sometimes, like I bounce back and forth between a couple of different strategies because I'm recognizing patterns that are playing out. I've played enough to see normally in this example, a banker would appear, right, or a player, and that's kind of how I play. You never really want to go into any game just rigid, like I'm only playing this way. There's a couple of strategies in Baccarat, and believe me, I've played them, where it is, dude, we are crushing right now. All right, so we're gonna bet player, because again, we're playing the chop, right? You can see the chop, what's happening here, right? We are getting close to the end of the shoe, though, and I don't typically like playing towards the end of the shoe, so I may pause the video and jump to another speed shoe. We'll see. Nice, dude. We are pulling in doing all right. Well, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So let's just keep playing with what we're playing. I really do think Baccarat, though, kind of finishing up that thought, is probably one of the best games. The odds are a little bit higher in your favor. Now, look, you can go on bad runs. I have many a time. But I find that when I lose on roulette or something like that, if I just take my time and I come back to Baccarat, I win all my money back. Tie. Now, originally what I said is that I was going to stay on one side. Now, there's a few strategies, and this kind of let me finish the story on don't be so rigid. The player, banker, player, right? If you've seen that strategy before, and trust me, I've played it many a times. Dude, it really doesn't matter. The algorithm, ask any AI, ask your friends, that algorithm works for a little while until it doesn't work. Right? Just like any strategy for that matter. So, but you don't want to be so rigid because you can end up, if you're betting double each time, when you finish that sequence, you're almost over $200 already before the bet's over. And you're winning like 10 or 5, right? So we did good, man. Well, that's another win for us playing the chop. So we're going to bet, God dog it. We're going to bet stack. I was going to bet stack, meaning bet my $10 that I originally bet plus the winnings. But it's all right. Ooh, a tie. Okay. So I normally don't play after ties. Some people will say, hey, it doesn't really matter. It's the same game. I don't know. I always tend to hold off. The goal of this video was to make $100. We have already done that within the first hand, which was great because then I didn't have to stress out betting like $200, which you don't like doing that. Player. See, the pattern is beautiful. Oh, we're on hand 71. Man, I'm glad I saw that. So we're not gonna play anymore on this shoe because it's getting ready to end. All right, so she's shuffling. We want to do speed Baccarat, so let's go to Valerie. Valerie's on hand 66. Urgh. Okay, well, who else has got a fast? I guess we could just go to regular Baccarat too. Okay, cool. Oh, what the? No, Bruno. I can't. This guy drives me nuts. Let's go to Katrina. Oh, kick ass. Okay. Brand new shoe. All right, let's do it. Cool. All right, so this is going to be cool. We're going to play out this shoe. Maybe not the full set. Maybe the 70 whole full 71 hands. Hell, I don't know. Our goal right now, since we already hit the hundreds, we're going to try to get the 5,800. So that'd be 200 for the session. Oops. That's not look. Oh, a tie. Yeah. As you know, I don't typically play after ties, so I'm going to wait. Katrina. We may not play this entire thing because we'll jump back to speed Baccarat since it's faster. But look, if you're playing Baccarat, it's not a difficult game. The closest to 9, right? 6 and 3 is 9, so player wins, right? So that's a double player. Interesting. So we're going to play against it, going 10. Face cards are the numbers that they are. They're 10, rather. And all the other number cards are just like that. 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10, which is 10. And the only thing that's a little bit different is that once the 2 cards come out, perfect example, let's show you. So this is a 12, you drop the 1, so you got 2. This is a 14, you drop the 1, so you got 4. There you go. Cool. Damn, player 1 again. We're on a little player streak. So I'm going to... Is that our 3rd loss? No, that's only our 2nd loss. Okay. 3 losses in a row, I pause. Because obviously I'm not reading the cards right, or it's just one of those situations where I need to step back and let the shoe kind of, get through it. Damn. Okay, so now we got a little bit of a player streak. So I'm going to chill. Which is cool because that gives us an opportunity like we did when we first came in. A couple more players, and we know that a banker is going to be coming. Now, with that said, that last hand that we came in, that had what, 9 or 10 players in a row? This looks like player is going to come up on this one too. Let's see. Banker wins. Okay, so this is a good strategy to pay attention to. Normally, like you've heard me say, I play the chop. Do we need 20? Yeah, let's do 20. I play the chop. But in this scenario, I'm going to do, I think it's called a punch, is that I'm going to just punch it until we get another banker win. It may not happen on this hand, may not happen on the next hand, but I'm going to keep going logically until we win. Oof, tough for me. Okay. This is a little fast, and I like it. But that's okay. That's a little chop session, right? Player, banker, player. Doubling up here. We're going to add 10. So let's go 50.
Hello, dear players. I'm Vivian. I will be a dealer for the next session. Please start helping.
Man, I didn't realize the volume wasn't that. Other lady was quiet. Is this Katrina? Oh, this is Vivian. That was a fun little session, man. I really like coming in on that. The way that... Dude! Beautiful hand for these guys. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Like I said, it's a punch, right? We're sticking with it. Bet 100. Okay. Come on, baby. All right, we're going to record this one. There we go. A little $200 win, baby. So that was the punch ticket, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm going to stop. I would essentially just go back to our regular strategy. But we did good, man. We're up $169 in, I don't know, 15 minutes. Not bad, not bad. The red snake was fun. If you guys didn't see that, that was on the roulette table. But dude, what a great way to come into these hands. Now look, we got a little bit of a chop happening again. So I'm going to bet banker for 10. Let's just bet banker for 20. But what a cool way to come into the Baccarat. Seeing such a long, one of those long things. We were able to do the punch ticket, if you will, twice, which was cool. Oh, there we go, baby. Going out on a win. So, awesome, man. Hold on, our goal is 5,800. We're going to keep playing. All right. Oh, sorry. How I got over there. All right, our goal is 5,800. We're just shy of it, and I'm not gonna stop. We're gonna hit it real quick. So that's a tie. The chop is still in effect. I know that I've told you that I don't typically pay after ties, and I'm gonna stick to my guns. Sometimes we're gambling, man, and I get roasted sometimes in the comments like, well, you said don't do that, and then you did it.
Okay.
Hey, man, I mean,
Moments.
I'm here just playing, bro. See, even Vivian thinks it's funny. Ooh, beautiful. It's good to see that the pattern sticks into place, you know. So we're going to bet player, and we're going to go 20. Yeah, man. Let's get out of here. Let's hit that $200 mark. $200, man, in 20 minutes, roughly. Or under 20 minutes. Like, dude, that's awesome. Ooh. Ooh. That's all right. That's all right. So we got banker. Hey, we're going to play it out, my friends. We're going to play it out. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, how's the shoe almost over? It isn't. Oh, come on. Give me a 5. Oh, we'll take it, though. There we go, baby. Yes. Awesome, dude. Awesome. So that is it. I'm done. $5,800. That was kick-ass. You guys saw the strategy, which was simple, right? We normally play the chop, meaning we're betting against the winner. The scenarios that we got to see today when I first started was, it's called the punch, I believe. And that is when you have one side that is overwhelmingly winning. Once that side has ended, as in it's broken, then you bet that side, right? So if it's 5 players in a row and a banker hits, the next bet for you is banker. If it's 5 bankers in a row and then a player hits, breaking the streak, then you bet with the player. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was awesome. We're going to take that $200 win, call it a day, or that's not true. We're going to call it a session, and then I'll be gambling a little bit later as well. So Vegas Jay out. If you have any questions, please let me know. Also, hey man, subscribe. I'd love to have you guys on board. We're close to 1,000 subscribers. Truly appreciate all your support. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, just let me know. All right. Vegas Jay out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.